The world is clouded with secret agendas and government conspiracies. It is not a wonder, then, that there are secret and hidden military bases with clearances so top secret that even getting close to the general area of the base could lead to government action and military arrests. Today, we are going to cover 5 mysterious military bases that you are not allowed to visit. Area 51. Often detailed in pop culture references as a testing grounds for alien technologies, the United States military base located in Lincoln County, Nevada, is an especially mysterious Air Force base. Not only are the majority of projects held at this military base regarded as black budget projects, but clearance just to get near the military base is an impossible task that even the most influential reporters have issues overcoming. Satellite imaging of the base itself is believed to be edited and tampered with, and considering it is quite nearly impossible to get reliable footage of areas even surrounding the military base, the contents inside its safely protected border are still a mystery to the general public. During the 1950s, the Roswell incident caused a massive information leak from the military base, which made claims of a crashed unidentified flying object being taken to Area 51 to be studied and reverse engineered. Interestingly enough, even then United States President Eisenhower found it incredibly difficult to gain clearance to enter the military base, and records of letters of worry and requests for information written by the president were completely ignored by the Air Force Base and the research scientists stationed there. Royal Air Force Rudlow Manor. Found to be at the centre of many different alien conspiracies and mysterious leaked information, the Royal Air Force Base at Rudlow Manor was officially described and used as an operations and intelligence military base during its earliest conception. This plan soon changed as new developments across the manor took place. After the creation of vast complex tunnels and private contracts for developments in the fields of unidentified flying objects, the military base began becoming synonymous with secrecy and clandestine operations. These claims only further metastasized when declassified documents released at the National Archives outlined and indicated that the site was a center for unidentified flying object testing and alien investigations throughout the 1950s. This secrecy even extended above the clearance of most British politicians and found the information contained within the base to be at the highest clearance level imaginable, even found to be above most clearances for agents within secret intelligence services and high positions among the British military. Current information on the accurate descriptions of ongoing projects at the military base are wrapped in further secrecy, as most classified files regarding the location are over 60 decades old, providing no further insight into current investigations and military projects at the manor. Diego Garcia. Diego Garcia is a military base so secretive that information regarding the location is merely seen as rumour and has proven to be hardly reliable. The United States military facility is located in the Indian Ocean on the island of Diego Garcia, and in most leaked documents is described as an example of the dangers of secrecy. Known for removing indigenous populations to breaking rules outlined in United Nations Charter, this military base is more than just a secret, it's a cover-up. Many contract workers that worked for private companies on the island to help build and develop the military base have provided witness statements and proof of activity on the island that seems both mysterious and strange in nature. In fact, many of these actions cause scrutiny from international efforts after examining reports of workers from private contract firms not being paid or being given a month's salary of $6. This has led to the military base becoming a multi-billion-dollar development, and the reason for its existence and further development clouded in mystery. Given its scrutiny and international media attention, information regarding the military base has proven to be completely unreliable, as false reports were created and leaked to work to cover up the truth of its future developments. Project Iceworm. Project Iceworm was an attempt by the United States government to develop secret nuclear launch sites in remote locations in the iciest places of Greenland. The idea was to place secret networked launch sites under the ice that would be unable to be spotted by counter-surveillance technologies due to consistently terrible weather conditions and remote geographical features. The codename was a top-secret reference hidden under the highest levels of clearance and declassified in only recent years. To cover up the creation of these potential nuclear launch sites, the United States Army created a highly publicized project called Camp Century, whose goal was to merely study ice, different forms of ice, and the structural stability of glaciers. Interestingly enough, this obviously terrible lie worked for the government of that region, and its true purposes in the project was known only by high military officials working under top-secret clearances. Designs for the secret networked military base outline incredible levels of detail when it came to the study and formation of a military base under the ice, but deemed the project to be too unsafe due to structural failings of glacial ice. This led to Project Iceworm being supposedly cancelled in 1966, and the idea of a nuclear launch site being formed under the ice completely abandoned by the US military. However, new leaked documents outline a possible cover-up of this finding. Diagrams and detailed blueprints give credence to the theory that the United States military and top-secret officials built complex mobile nuclear power plants, mobile bases, and mobile launch sites that held the capability of moving with the rotating glaciers and could possibly exist in undisclosed locations in Greenland. Continuing down into the complex information released in these leaked documents, it was detailed that a secret mobile United States military base had already been constructed. The outlined information claimed that the launch complex floors would be 28 feet below the surface of the ice, and that the entire surface area of the secret military base exceeded that of 52,000 square miles in deep tunnels and underground facilities, this size being roughly 3 times the size of Denmark. Current information on the matter has been silenced and future leaked documents have yet to arise. There is no information outside of this development, and the existence of such a base is still highly questioned. Unknown Russian military base. On January 15, 1965, the Russian government created Lake Chagin by using a nuclear device to create a wide enough crater to hold water distributed by the nearby river known by the locals as the Chagin River. The official disclosure regarding the creation of the lake by the Russian government was to create a reservoir of water that could be delivered to nearby towns and promote peaceful nuclear developments. The project was titled NENE, for the belief of nuclear developments that could benefit the Russian national economy and prove as effective propaganda that nuclear devices can be used for positive means and not just as instruments of war. Oddly enough, the project's justification and continued means seemed questionable, but none more so questionable than the events surrounding the developments of Chagin Lake. The justification of the lake being created for the sole purpose of storing water to be used by nearby populations did not seem to hold merit, as the lake was quickly deemed unsafe and uninhabitable. The potential for it to be used as drinking water was quickly dismissed, and the development for creating a channel or method of delivery for the water in the reservoir was completely non-existent. Not only this, but there were no nearby populations to benefit from a sudden creation of a drinking water system, as the creation of Chagin Lake found it to be roughly in the middle of nowhere and completely out of distance of nearby populations at the time. Even more surprisingly is the lack of overall consistency in information regarding reports of the logic of its creation, which has begged further questioning and investigations from conspiracy theorists that wish to uncover the truth. Made in a recent discovery of archived Russian footage surrounding the creation of Chagin Lake shows split-second images of a secret Russian military base or research outpost in the area at the time of the lake's development. This has led investigators to believe that there was a tremendous cover-up that took place with the creation of Chagin Lake, and that a potential secret military base could have been the original reason for the need of this cover-up. In fact, there are no Russian documents, references, or further information surrounding this supposed military base at its location, and is believed to be so incredibly top secret that it may have housed beings that were supernatural, paranormal, or extraterrestrial in nature. Given that the only proof and evidence of the existence of the Russian base is 3 frames of images from an old faded archive footage of the creation of the lake, it is impossible to say if this secret base truly exists. If it does, however, it would be one of the greatest cover-ups and top-secret military bases the world has ever known of. But what do you think of these developments and findings? Be sure to get involved, ask questions, and most importantly, help us by working together to better understand and explain these unexplained mysteries. This was 5 mysterious military bases you are not allowed to visit. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.